hey, you got an extra day to wander on your own for a bit there. I was feeling just aggressively chill, and so I spent my day doing nothing, and it was good. It was a good time. Anyway, we are back with E.Y.E. We're ready to continue, on our cycles of guilt, as they've called it. I don't feel guilty about anything here. It's not really... If we're going to tell a story about a character's guilt, we need to first establish what all of these things mean to them, we can't just assume that Romana likes the secret place, or the feds, or the places that he's been, or fucking anything. We don't know what he likes. So any kind of betrayal falls flat, because we don't have the framework with which to judge it by. But that's E.Y.E in general. All of it falls flat because we don't have any framework with which to judge it by. That's what makes it a premise, not a narrative. And so we're going to continue exploring this premise. Well, not really exploring, more repeating this premise. Oop. While it does its thing. My bad, E.Y.E. That's on me. I forgot that you, don't like, paying attention to what it is that I do with the settings. You just don't like it. We've had that problem a few times. There we go. And we should be giving you eyes soon. And you'll get the Stroom logo, or maybe not. Or maybe it'll lock up entirely. Let's see. Ah, there we go. We have our drone connection loading screen. And we got eyes. Okay, great. We're gonna get back into our campaign. Nothing has happened since the last time. I've been doing other stuff. And I've decided that there will be 4 weird fucking games. The last one is not quite as weird. But it's definitely a weird place for... Yeah, it's the dream again. You know how it is. For the series that it's a part of to have gone to. The next 2 are just unabashedly strange. Yeah, we killed him. It says we're not his murderer, but I do remember killing that guy. Great. Some zones have been opened. What's our bruises situation looking like? Some. I think what we're lacking in is stats, if I remember right. So let's see what stats we're lacking in, and then see if we can dump bruises into augmenting our cyber body. There's the drone. Comforting. There's our anti-material rifle, also comforting. There's those guys. Here to offer us more bruises, and experience if we want it. We'll see how close we are. We can still do this because it's a source game. Yeah, there we go. That's right, look at what I did. Look at it. He'll try to stop me later, he'll fail. Okay. Oh, also, it said we had unlocked, like, other fucking cybernetics and shit, right? Ow. Oh, it fell and hit me. Okay. Well, I suppose that's what I get. Alright, but yeah, via our research, what do you got? Still just sensitive wave, which we could get, but... There we go. Out and around the mess we've made. First harmed by it, then inhibited by it. I wish I could say that's a wonderful metaphor for this entire game, but this entire game is not that interesting. We know there will be psychic things, but we haven't really dumped a whole lot of points into our psi power. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I did mention last time that I was going to allow myself a look at a walkthrough, and apparently it's possible to get 2 endings at once, basically, to check off 2 marks on the find 3 bits fucking task, and boy are we ever gonna try to do that. so that we can move on to something that's good to play and fun to look at. Hey. Alright, I want to... Yeah, just show me the things. I probably want this, right? Because it's also armor piercing. It has more... Well, let's see. 233 to 270, as opposed to... Yeah, it's actually much better than this. Okay. So what do I have to do to get that? First, pay him 44,000 bruises. Then we need... What's too low? So we need 3 more agility and 6 more accuracy. Are there cybertech things that increase that we can afford? Let's see. Agility bonus. So right off the bat, there's 1. So, okay, we have those there. We have Cyber Eyes, which is much less expensive than the cyber weapon interface. Okay. Hacking, sound triangulator, blah, blah, blah. So nothing there. More hacking bonuses. Head protection. Psi bonuses. Strength. Protection. Hacking. Okay, so, Cyber Eyes. And the wired reflex, I think. So, our agility is 3 off. Our accuracy is 6 off. And then we need money. Let's do this. Does that actually? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. So now that's only 1 off. And let's... Who the fuck is this guy? So you're back, yeah. Why are you saying this? Okay. Oh, right, that's that guy that throws around the R word. We don't say that anymore. Although I think for the time that would have been, like, what was in vogue, what was in fashion. It is after all a fucking source mod, so... you know, whenever the fuck the orange box came out was probably roundabouts when these guys started on it. And I was in high school at the time, so yeah, that would have been commonplace. Alright, let's do some fucking optionals. They seem to be quick. Last time it was relatively fast. Because we need cash. We don't have a structured settlement, but we're still going to need it now. I hope people didn't, like, super buy into those. Those are typically always a scam. They pay you much less than your settlement's actually worth. That's how they make money. Was it you? Yeah, secondary mission. Great. Thanks. No, okay, great. Yeah, I don't have any more questions. I have to tell him no. No. Just give me the fucking... Alright, so let's go to one of these maps that seems to be smaller. Because I don't want to walk very far. Or spend much time doing it. Just give me your cash and your experience and nobody gets hurt. Let's do this thing. I'm doing it? Okay, good. In the armory, when you equip a magazine, just click on an empty case to duplicate it. Sometimes. Great. Okay, we're good. We have to deactivate these beacons. I'm hoping that means just touch them. That would be sick. Oh, fucking minor complaint about the controls. Like I said, I try not to like bitch about things that they couldn't have known and couldn't have fucked with. But this is a toggle to aim, which is the devil. You're not allowed to do that, or you go to game jail for game crimes. Setting up controls like a complete asshole is in fact game crimes. Okay. It said I had a magazine here to pick up. Apparently I don't. Apparently it lied to me. That's nice. I'm glad that the game can practice deception. Ah, for fuck's sake. There we go. The flinch. No, it's not. Okay. So, I take it by the fireball, that means we're going to see some fucking, Tyranids. Manducos, I think they're called. They don't. They also don't. Hey, but for real? Hey, for real? Ow. There's one. Fuck off. Fuck off. We got him. Boy, of course it is, right? I also find it interesting that the, oh, that was an ultra failed attack. I'm deactivating it. Okay. Well, sure. Steelbug, you gotta get out of here, man. You leave him alone. Anyway. They seem to be dropping, like, the appropriate ammunition now, which is strange. I'm wondering if it's just in, like, campaign main missions that they drop things for you and what you're doing in order to make sure that you're not out of things on the campaign. It's not going to be a huge issue, but it is something that I've noticed. And there. We've absorbed gun. So where the fuck is it? I was shot at from over here. There it is. There we go. Sure. Alright, goodbye. We'll now deactivate the rest of this. You guys gotta get off the road. It's dangerous out here. Oh, did they kill that one? Rest in peace, Steelbug. We'll get him. Okay then. Yeah. No. Yeah. Hey, stop that. Yep. Yep. Okay. We're off and running again. Anyway, I think this was a thought thread that got cut off due to just stuff happening around me at the time. I find it interesting that the enemy enemy forces are much more aggressive to the player than they are to each other. Like, they'll stop mid-combat and fucking attempt to have a go at you, which is an old problem with games, and I don't really know why it is that they did it to begin with. But it is frustrating, and I would rather they didn't. There's no reason for them to stop mid-combat and be like, well, hang on. This guy's way worse, isn't it? But it's that hard and fast priority shit. Not only does it just kind of happen, but it is in fact how a lot of these people who make these games understand not just the worlds that they've made, but our world in general. That it's rigid and specific in ways that it ain't. They also think this is a good and viable thing, and I mean, I've got him going because it's fucking stupid. This does not look cool, or feel cool for that matter. Pop, pop, pop. I'm sure they'll follow me. Yeah. They did. Looks like Chung, doesn't it? But again, about 20. That's what we're dealing with as far as NPCs. Also, this infinite spawn thing within levels is it's again something that a lot of developers do, because they go, oh, well, I want you to spend time grinding, and I'm not sure why. It's this false equivalence of, like, assuming that time spent means value. But that just assumes that there is no way to waste a player's time, and that's flatly untrue. This is a waste of my time. That's the one. There are other better things I could be doing here. Deactivated that as well. God, look at how long that reload takes. Where do the other magazines even come from? How do we stuff them in there? Our hands are occupied. The hilarious part about that is that our character is psychic. I can move things with my mind, so just, like, show him floating. But then I guess that would reduce their extremely cool "no, we mean it, stop laughing at me" fucking design aesthetic to somewhat of a joke. If you just, you know, took it seriously for half a second and went, okay, well, why can't I do X, Y, and Z? Up some stairs. We're closing in on it. We don't have enough energy to fucking up the speed of our chunky shuffle, but that's not news. Have I can't access my thing. I guess until I have to wait until the fucking results screen. Because if I press... Oh, alright, so I have to do it that way. Fine, dandy. We have to press a different button than usual. We remember Cybermancy. Hey, there we go. Oh, my agility's at 50 now. Why is my agility just at 50 out of... Whatever, I'll fucking take it. We'll pump that in there. We're looking good, we're feeling good. We've done it. Oh, for fuck's sake. To create an overflow in the system, thus eliminating the strooms. They're transferring me the objective. I don't want to hack anything. Footstep sound that does not convey the same weight as the rest of me conveys, you know, with this. It's probably, like, aside from the critters, that's my favorite part of this game. Is that I am incredibly heavy. This boy's got a lot of mass. Can I hack the burner from here? Oh. Can I hack a federal cop, though? I gotta get much closer to the burner. Is this close enough to hack the burner? Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank God. It's very weak. Okay. There, in one. We did it. Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay, bombs now. Yeah. Oh God, he's a guy is what I heard there. Here comes the objectives. Fuck off. Oh, come on, man. There. We'll firm up this goblin. It'll be great. Touching that. Okay, goodbye. Oh, is this still happening back here? Can I still get this? I like how they said this was hard to open, but it's definitely not. No, I can just stand here in the glow. It's me. Do you get it? He was talking about it. We see ourselves as a monster because of guilt or something, and it's all very symbolic. You see, it's deep if you think about it, and then if you think about it more, it becomes extremely shallow. And that's the wonder of it and everything else built by brains that never got beyond study hall. Hi. Yeah, but are any of these mine? No, they're not. Okay, well, yeah. Sorry, man, that took longer than I wanted it to. I don't really know the fucking hitbox of my sword. Everything's kind of floaty. I'm gonna absorb your gun now. Yeah, that one too. Yeah. Did your friend set you on fire? Yeah. Looks like he did. I thought I was supposed to fucking have eliminated the strooms when I caused system whatevers. This is bullshit. Yes. No. Fucking A. No. Maybe? Yes. God. Knock it the fuck off. This sucks. You just make my camera vibrate. I'm just gonna fucking firm up my goblin in like a half a second anyway. Leave me alone. I think yes. 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 See? His head recovered and everything. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Is it just the bombs? Yeah, it's just the bombs. Okay, cool. No, I swear I fucking reloaded that. Oh, that's right. The animation does not signify reload. I have to wait until the number tells me that I've reloaded, because physically doing something is not the same as a number being calculated. Welcome to Dipshit Academy. That is for real how they think. I cannot stand shit like that. You know, the sort of people that say, well, but the die roll is in order to simulate the chaos of combat. You never quite know what's going to happen. Now, having thrown a couple of punches, I know when it is that a punch is going to connect. Hitting someone is not really a die roll. Likewise, reloading something, that's it, it's reloaded. Not now. Fucking... Animation done, reload done. Frankly, when the magazine is in the thing prior to them cycling the action, which... okay. No, we've reloaded. We just haven't chambered. But you'd figure a rifle like this would have a bolt hold open. So again, no real need. And even given the time that this was made, a lot of, you know, we've said stuff about this in the past about how fuckers will scream that what they want is realism, and what they want is for it to be tedious and shitty. Oh, my class is Slayer. Well, that's fun. Anyway, even for the time, they could have simply looked up how the fuck guns work and gone from there. As well as how the fuck swords work, because don't forget, our default is this, which is a poor choice for a secret order in the secret place. Don't get me wrong, they're solid swords, you know, that's fine. We're looking to puncture armor, though. This is no good for pretty much any armor. Carving weapons, slashing, whatever the fuck you want to call it, notoriously bad for getting through armor, and with good reason. It's because it's very easy to stop someone cutting through you. Chainmail was in service as long as it was because of that. And that is a type of armor that you can make kind of anywhere. Like, even with shit metal, you can make solid chainmail. So maybe, like, the hammer makes more sense, and maybe a pick, a spear, a much sturdier sword. This one I can excuse because it has all this future shit stuck to it, so maybe it's got some kind of energy field, who knows. But otherwise, I mean, nah, bud. So, in the field, my agility is higher than it is in the why? Why? Hey, why? Alright. Well, just a moment, Lost Things. I will be right back. I leave you in the care of the drone. there we are. We're settling back in. How was the drone? Was it good? Was it as good as it ever was? Okay, so... will it in fact be easier to... was that stuck? To just drum up the stuff because this seems unreliable for some reason? Is it because I have to do maintenance? Is something broken? No. Okie doke. Who fucking knows, right? A different map then. Maybe Forgotten Center. Because any way you slice it, we still need the cash to actually be able to fucking snag that rifle and make this all much, much easier on ourselves. Let me in. Anyway, what I was saying about realism. These particular kinds of nerds, well, who quote fucking Sun Tzu, like the parts of realism that make things shitty, they don't like the parts that make things easier. So you get this weird fucking disjointed... like, basically, fuck world. It's, I can't think of a better way to put it. Where everything sucks and it's all stupid, and it purposefully doesn't work. I'm not sure if that's because that's genuinely how incapable these people feel in their day-to-day lives, though I wouldn't be shocked. That's, you know, these tendencies and these preferences have to come from somewhere, right? Or if it's just plain willful ignorance going, well, no, I know how this should be, and never bothering to check. But whatever it is a pervasive thing among first-time game developers of any sort. To the point where I'm wondering why it is that their professors don't help them, or that the people that they talk to on fucking forums or wherever it is that they're socializing regarding their project don't say, hey, you know that's not how it do, right? Well, I did it without you stopping me, so alrighty. Who knew these guys were even here, right? I guess I might have if I had purchased Sensitive Wave. If I had ground out the money and really proved that I had wanted it, and, you know, that my time was traded for this, and then I would have known. But yeah, I have trouble... Oh, a bacteriologic weapon is dead. Find his body. So I guess we're now dealing in biological weapons, which is great. Anyway, I don't know why it is that their friends don't stop them, or their peers, or what they consider to be their peers. Hey guy, yep, give it to me right now. We did it. 7,000 bruises. This is gonna be a bit. Oh, that's in combination with the bruises that we earned for just slapping boys. Okay, sure. Yeah, that'll be enough. We're still working on this. We need 1 there. And we need 3 there. Some areas have opened up, though. But yeah, you know, if your friend is talking about making a game, and they come up with ideas like this, don't be afraid to just stop them. To be like, hey, that's a bad fucking idea. They probably won't listen their first time through, but as with anything, it's a game of inches. So Tell them this now so that down the line they meet someone else and they tell them the same thing, and maybe that person is more open to it. But if you repeat it enough, eventually it'll sink in. That if you're going to put something in your game and you're stressing realism, probably want to go fucking look it up and find out how it works. What am I doing? These are much more breezy than the main campaign, aren't they? Even with the blasphemous rumors. What was the one that I spread before? Jesus was in defeat? I'm sticking to that. Just take the enemy's positions. Okay. I'm going to assume that what they mean is I shoot them. Here we go. Don't do that. Thank you. That's something that I've already had, right? Like, I already researched that, pretty sure. Oh, and I'm dressed as a Jan again. I see the kitty. Hi. I did it. Is this taken? Oh, not until I deal with this, huh? No, I don't want that. I want this. Is it taken now? Do we agree that I took it? It seems like we do. I'm glad we could come to that agreement. That's what I want. Do. Yeah. Okay. On to the next one. Oh, it's those guys now. Hello? Are you gonna cause a problem? Yeah. I don't know what these are still. Yeah, that one's better. It makes guys explode. I don't know why you would use the default sword unless you're just trying to save inventory space. Doesn't make dudes explode or nothing. But even then, save inventory space for what? You could use those like larger weapons, I guess. But I'm wondering like why. Is this taken? We agree? Or do I have to go down there? I'm sure I have to go down there, right? Like that stands to reason with the rest of this game. I have to go down there and touch that. Well, thank you for your encouragement, Pi. I appreciate it. Face down. My bad. I should have known. Okay, now it's taken. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do just fine. And sure, why not? Not that, though. Yes. I don't think it'll let me fit it, so there we go. And we'll charge our needle. Like we do. Yeah, are you generally approving, sir? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really trying my best here. I know this has taken a negative and critical turn as far as commentary, but I want games to be better, and I want us to learn from mistakes we've made in the past instead of just repeating them. And repeating them is all this is. And what's troubling about it, really, is that I see the same mistakes being made in modern titles. We'll give some examples. Fucking... Of course, in development, perpetually maybe in development, Star Citizen makes a lot of the same mistakes with the way their guns work. And frankly, any MMO you can think of that is still in active development being fucked with and developed for will make that false equivalency. Well, it took time, therefore it's worth something. Huh? Oh, a battle turret, I see. Well, that's okay. And we're good. Yeah. Cool, bye. We'll have to throw some more things at some more resurrectors, I suppose. Maybe. We might actually not have to do that. Cool. Bye. Get defeated. They didn't understand how powerful I was, but I had the ability to pick things up and throw them places. You know what? Triangle. Yeah. Y'all didn't know I could do that. You forgot. It's honestly their own fault. They should not have forgotten that I knew how to triangle. Or to unmelt my cat. Just 5 rounds is frustrating. Honestly, I know I should be counting, so it's... I'm not without fault here, but... Cool. Okay, well that's just a bit. This wasn't even one of their fucking positions that I have to take, is it? Oh, whoop. There. We don't want to cast triangle on those. It doesn't do anything. And assimilate gun. Really? Really? And then you're gonna run away like it's cool? It's out of line. Yes, please. ATE, how's it going, dude? Bad. I is not a good game. How's it going on your end? Triangle. Yes, please. I'm sorry to hear that. What's shit on your end, my friend? Well, my acquaintance. I don't know if you consider me a friend yet. But I know of you. Oh good, it has one of those too. Why wouldn't it? Cool. Oh, mission done. We did it. Never mind. I still hear boys. But the mission is done. Oh, 'cause I have more. Yes, please. Oh, it's a valve. I have to activate the valve. Ah, okay, I see. It meant shit as a reply to my I is not good reply. Yeah, Yeah, it's well, I'm glad that things are not shit in your world then. I is not good. It's it's just once you've seen basically the first 5 minutes of it, you've seen all you need to see. It really doesn't change. We did learn triangle from our previous fucking adventure. We did find and kill our mentor. Yes, please. Oh, sick! Got a VR headset. I would absolutely love to try one of those. Maybe sometime in the future. You know, they ain't cheap, but they seem fucking awesome. Yes, please. Oh, word. Well, in that case, I am happy to consider you a friend. That was in response to a comment that said I'd be good with considering you a friend. I never want to assume, you know? I think it's important that people get used to setting their own boundaries for relationships, whatever they may be. I have to activate legs. Or wait, maybe not. Maybe there's a spot that I'm supposed to go up here. No, I don't need needle. I need gun. Yeah. So let's see. Is this fence maybe destructible? Because this is a physics game. Because it's source, so they didn't have to do any of the physics stuff themselves. No. It is very much not. Oh, cool. They have one of those too. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I got fucking killed by a battle turret the last time I was in here. Yes, please. With time and conversation and sometimes conflict, I get to figuring out who's a friend. Yeah. I mean, that is how it should work in theory. But, you know, some people will assume all kinds of things. They'll go, well, we're friends, and it's like, well, nah, but I've spoken to you fucking once, and I didn't want to speak to you then, so... there's this one guy on fucking Elder Scrolls who I had spoken to all of like 3 times, and he tried to make some sort of shitty joke, where the punchline was just him saying Africa. And I told him that wasn't a joke. He accused me of having too much liberal bias. I said it had nothing to do with bias or any kind of political leanings, he just forgot the punchline, because he's not funny. He went on some kind of tirade about how I was trying to devalue him as a person. I guess those don't explode. That's disappointing. And I had to remind him that that would... Oh, the battle turret, that's right. I had to remind him that that would mean that I assigned him value in my life to begin with. Like, we don't get to just assume that shit. There we go, no more battle turret. Yes, please. What a trash bag that guy was. And then some stuff on VR not needing to be expensive. Yeah, he's a fucking... He's a douchebag. You meet all kinds of people when you're into... I don't even want to call it fucking role-playing, because I don't do the same thing that these people do. Collaborative storytelling, let's say. And... it spirals from there, but on the cost of VR stuff, yeah, I've seen that it doesn't have to be terribly expensive, but, you know, basically any money is too much money, as far as my position right now is concerned. Yeah, we really do want like the fucking new HTC ones. Those seem to be fucking hot to death. At some point in time, we'll get our hands on them. What'd you guys wind up with? Do the crouch shuffle. Yep, what you got? Oh yeah, absolutely. That was on $400 not being cheap, but it's just not crippling for stable situations. Yeah, yeah. There have been times in my life in the past where I've been like, yeah, I can just fucking save up for that, it's not a big deal. And there will be times in my future where I can do the same. Oh, I'm kind of mad about this being here. I couldn't see that previously. Alright. They're transferring more objectives. I'm gonna charge this needle and firm this cat up. It's pretty busted. And then we just gotta keep chilling and firming the cat up. But yeah, unfortunately that day is not today. I know the witch is very interested in the 3D art programs. Or just being able to project a space and then bring her regular art programs into it. Nice. Gotcha, gotcha. So an Index and an Oculus Rift. Yeah, the Index is what it is that we would like. We'll likely only end up with one because the witch gets motion sick relatively easily. So she'll probably only be using it for things that are not game related. And me, I want to look around the cockpit of my spaceship. Cool. Magazines, please. Yeah. I have to go behind the armory for a second. Yes, please. The fit and settings. Okay, well, I mean, you know, if there's ways to get around it, that would be great as well, because I know that, you know, she doesn't like feeling like she's missed out on things. But yeah, what I would imagine it's largely, we mentioned integration and missing certain functions. I'd imagine it's largely just like PC integration. The Rift kind of stands on its own, if I'm not mistaken. Or I could be completely fucking nuts. I don't know. So I was there. What is entry consoles? It's got to be further in, right? I hate that it's got to be further in. Alright, well, we got triangle queued up, and we're gonna absorb some gun. Touch. Gun absorb. I see. Okay, so ease of access with applications and being able to do basically whatever with the headset on. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. We're still really early on in the development of that hardware and of course the software to fucking support it. So hopefully those growing pains get addressed. An app to get most of that back. Well, that's good. It's good that you're not just kind of like out in the cold. Still have to find these fucking consoles, which sucks. But at least it's working to a degree. And yeah, you know, fucking, we'll see where it goes in the future. I know VR chat has taken off in ways that people did not expect. Yes. Fucking found it. Lots of people are innovating on VR chat and it'll only get better. Yeah. On VR in general. Yeah. And, you know, it's one of those things where I only wanted to be an early adopter because that's where my head goes for technology, is like, ooh, I want to fuck with that. Let me touch that. And, you know, while it's somewhat unfortunate that I wasn't able to, but it's not like the end of the world. I hope this is the right thing. Hack, because I hate the fucking hack game. Okay, scan, and hopefully... Am I done? Is it over? Yes, okay, that's one. Thank you, Pi. Thank you for the compliments on my elite hacking skills. Computer hack. Okay, and then... Okay, we did it. The mission is done. Yes, please. So, what's the name of this smaller and more obscure thing again, darling? Neos. Okay, tell me about Neos. I have no fucking idea what that is. There. New magazine. Okay, where are we at with... Well, I don't know that I needed to do that, but that's fine. Oh, it ate all of them. It ate all my points. It ate all my points. Did you eat all? Is it because... No, I've only suffered one commotions. Leave me alone on the commotions. Okay. Well. There. How about I just fucking force it through cyberware? How about that? Ya bastard. Which means my agility is the only thing that needs to be fucked with at this point. Yes, please. Oh, okay. So more freedom than VR chat in Neos. All right. Certainly something the Witch would be interested in. Mass psi catalyzer. Who knows what the fuck that's going to be? And an optimized movement system. Who knows what that's going to be either. But we have 2 days. Not actual days. I think it's like 8 seconds per hour. We did it at a 7 and change before. I don't know why they did it that way. Yes, please. Ah, I see. Okay, so the description of Neo says it includes, for people watching later, a method of building your own avatar, your own space, learning to program, these sorts of things. Sort of Second Life features, if I'm not mistaken. I can understand why that would be desirable for a great number of folks. What the fuck is Purge? When did we go here? Hello, Purge. I just want a new rifle, one that doesn't have a 5-round limit. Oh, it's this. Okay. Wait, no. No, I don't know this. Never mind. Sure. We must eliminate the masters. The Mauve Master. Okay, sure. You could do that too. I'm pretty sure I just knocked it the fuck out. Are we good? Great. I guess this is a fucking, like, a pogrom against the Jian. It looks like that's what this is. Yeah, that one's toasted too. This is not a way down. But I want to go to the Mauve Temple. First I have to go to Red, I think. Red is closest. Maybe it's just all internal. Even though those stairs go up. Yes, please. Very much prefer the Neos platform then. Yeah, I mean, it sounds interesting. Like, you know, you're free to fuck around and kind of do effectively whatever. Am I in a temple yet? Is this a temple? This doesn't look like a temple. Looks like a library. Oh, y'all got the same statue. But yeah, it certainly sounds like an interesting program. Well, a far more interesting program than the one that we're staring at right now. You know, flex some creativity, fuck around, do things. Touch. Honestly, though, I would really hope that it... So Second Life is a fucking horror show, from where it is that I sit. Not that I'm going like, oh god, no, I couldn't possibly look upon these things. It's just that they all kind of have the same idea, and that idea is fucking. Yay. Yeah, Zhang. Okay. Oh, Jian Shangdi. There we go. My brain fucking mashed 2 words together. And I guess he just kind of fucking shot me in the mouth with his shotgun. I'm not sure how armor works for me. Anyway, we're gonna go this way. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, you know, it's certainly, like, as far as Second Life is concerned, and fucking on the internet in general, you do you. It's fine. Fucking is fine. Fucking in whatever weird way is fine, so long as it's, you know, there's a whole lot of people that where it's not fine. They're typically illegal. Yes, please. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad that you got to do stuff that's cool. It's never been a thing that I understood. Either. I don't... When I want it to be a game, it's a bad game. Oh, I only had to kill one of them. Okay, I thought I had to do the other ones. Just the one. Hooray! This fucking game. Where am I at? Where am I at? Because we had to fucking force that one. Um, we're looking for an agility bonus, so that's the one agility bonus. That's an endurance bonus. That's the last one that we upgraded, so it would have to be that one so far. 'Cause, yeah. So we either need to come up with another 40,000 or level up, whichever comes first. It's time to make our choice. Yes. Yeah, on Second Life. Yeah, I understood. It was your partner that was into it. I guess I didn't fucking say that. So, yeah, I almost gave you a weird, not terrible, but a different reputation than you had earned. My bad on that. But, yeah, when it first became a thing, like a thing that people knew about, I poked my head in and I went, oh, so you would want me to learn this absolute shit programming thing. Like, let me see what it is that you built here. And I looked at how it is that they wanted their stuff written, and I ran the fuck away. And I did not look back. Years and years later, you know, you read stories, and you see stuff, and the witch had herself a Second Life safari, and I wrote a haiku about it. It was so striking. Do you want to hear the haiku? Too bad, you're going to. That is one giant wolf cock, so very poorly modeled, it flaps in the breeze. I also don't like poetry, so there's that. Kill that guy. The Beast. Excuse me, sir, do you know the Beast? I saw you ate a bullet there. Oh, he died. Shouldn't have died, idiot. Okay. Eliminate the enemy snipers. Maybe. Destroy the transcom to jam communicators, sure. Ow. Yes, please. Only bodily and facial expressions can convey my feelings regarding your haiku. Yeah. I'm glad. It's always nice to hear that my work produces a visceral reaction. Yeah, that was the Second Life Safari, and I don't recommend the experience to anybody. However, if what I have just made a haiku out of fucking tickles your fancy for whatever reason, now you know where to get it. Oh, I know. I'm sure that there are several members of you. Well, we know at least one dude personally who would be like, actually, you know what? Sign me up. Fucking, did he already have a Second Life account? I'm pretty sure. Yes, yeah, you're right. We'll keep that part of the conversation between me and the witch to ourselves, because hey, we're not looking to out anybody. We're not looking to fucking proverbially yuck anyone's yum. The witch has said that she's looking to out everybody, which is fair. I mean, you know, it's so long as you're being unilateral in your application, that's equality, and I'm for it. I guess that was a sniper. Yay. We got him. We got him, boys. I have to destroy something here. Yes, please. uncomfortable due to behaviors. Oh, I am sure you have horror stories to share. Again, you know, without going into too much detail. Yeah, I believe you when you say you have witnessed some shit. Are they just going to spawn in here? Is this a monster closet? Is that what I'm looking at? Oh, I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to cast Absorb Gun on whatever it is that I can cast it on. Okay. To prevent the Stroom onslaught. Boy, they just keep tacking them on, don't they? Alright. And we made it by crawling face down. That's where our light is. So we don't want a Stroom onslaught. That's the Tyranids, so we have to put those up? What the fuck are they gonna do? They don't do anything. That's not a thing that attacks stuff. Sometimes I feel like they're just fucking with me, you know? Like, this isn't a real task. They just want to see if I'll do it, if I'm hungry enough for that upgrade. In the interest of just getting this done once and finally, yeah, I am. But that's not the same as enjoying the project, boys. And I hope that someone understands that on their staff. Hooray. And we'll firm up that goblin. There we go. He's good and stiff now. Yes, please. Okay, so let's talk about E.Y.E. The question was, what's the deal with this game anyway? You can insert your own Seinfeld impression, and that would be, I think, appropriate for just what it is that we're fucking dealing with. So, Divine Cybermancy, has something of like a cult status on like Steam or just any video game board for being a strange and somewhat wonderful experience. I found it at first bewildering and then later frustrating and dull, but we'll do our best to summarize why after I get this fucking door open. This is one of the reasons why. And get me the fuck out of here. Thank you. Anyway, so it was built by Strumon Studios, who are big fans of, according to their website and where it is they give sort of the elevator pitch for this game, Warhammer 40k, Blade Runner, Ghost in the Shell. I want to say there was one other that I'm fucking missing. Probably RoboCop, if I were to look at things. Akira, absolutely. There's a Tetsuo's bar and it's got the pill on it. Do you get it? Anyway, so what we have here in my appraisal, not in theirs undoubtedly, but in my appraisal is a poorly realized piece of fan fiction. Built as basically a source mod. It's on the source engine. It's from that time frame. And they've aped stylings of things that they enjoy without understanding why it is those stylings work or how it is they work within their individual settings. So we have these people in like this baroque and strange armor with these halo motifs and all that shit. They're looking like they've been partially funded by like a statue designer for the Catholic Church. And this works in Warhammer because everything is all fucked up and weird in Warhammer. You're supposed to look at all of this religious iconography around wartime tools and vessels and think, oh my god, how did it come to this? These guys looked at it and went, Space Marines are fucking cool though, and what if you could dress like one? But we can't, because Games Workshop will sue us. So you get kind of the next best thing. They also looked at Ghost in the Shell, fucking Jinro, a number of other things, and went, man, cyborgs are the fucking best, and they also have cyborgs in Warhammer, and those guys are fucking cool. So what if we had like a cyber cult that worships and does they do it, and like, here we fucking are. It's a lot of nothing dressed up like it was something at some point. The trick, of course, is that it never was, because they don't know why they like the things they like. They never bothered to examine them. Yes, please. Yeah, no bubblegum crisis. That's too feminine. You gotta be a big manly man. No bubblegum crisis. It has bubblegum in the name. What are you doing? Your dick's gonna fall off. Yeah, the recoil on that. This is a comment on the kick from the rifle. Yeah, the recoil on that's very hard. It's an anti-material rifle, so okay, fine. But it's not great for gameplay. It's one of the ways that they did the realism thing kind of wrong. The actual rifle that this is kind of sort of like the Parrot, actually has a very soft recoil. They did a lot of work with that gun to make sure that it doesn't fucking destroy you when you pull the trigger, because you might need to pull the trigger more than once. Yes, please. So they looked at a thing they liked and missed the point of it all to make this dreary expanse to kill walking gas masks in. Yeah. And you'll find that this is what nerds do in general. That's what they do. This is the experience that you can hope for when you have anyone who is a, quote, fan of something left to their own devices to make something that's similar. Eventually, and this is the real tragedy, is that they did get a license to do stuff from Games Workshop, and they made Deathwing. At some point in time, we may play Deathwing, but I find it's super interesting how many things it has in common with I, being, you know, directionless and dreary and flavorless otherwise. All it has is the license. Can I break this glass? Is this glass even, like, actually here? They can break the glass. Okay, well, I'll take it. Horse shit. Yes, please. What's Deathwing? Warhammer 40k thing? Yes, it is. It is, in fact, based on the kind of variant game Space Hulk. You and a bunch of real thick boys trundle down hallways and shoot xenomorphs. That's the gist of it. And it's exactly as it sounds. You do that a bunch, and it's kind of like Left 4 Dead if Left 4 Dead were slow and boring, instead of being fast and mostly boring. Take that, Left 4 Dead. You bastards. You'll never recover. And as far as, like, the bar being lowered for nerds, I don't know, man. I fucking... I can't believe how lucky I got as far as the nerds I hung out with when I was a small nerd. I have heard such fucking horror stories from tabletop games gone awry that, like, it boggles my mind. The worst thing that you can say about any of our old tabletop shit is that we were teenagers, and teenagers are stupid. It's not as blatantly fucking embarrassing as, like, a number of stories that I can fucking drum up. Stuff where, like, they go, well, what we're doing is we're running an aliens campaign, but when the aliens poke you with their tail, you just gotta fuck in 24 hours, otherwise you'll die. And this is a real fucking campaign that I've heard talk of. And when the worst part is that I know where they're pulling this from. It's the fucking episode of Voyager where one of the incel Vulcans gives Rosario Dawson terminal space horniness because he basically does psychic sexual assault. And it's like, why the fuck is that what you clung to? And could you not? But the frequency with which I can find these stories and just kind of read them is alarming and terrible. And I'm not drawing a comparison between weird perverts and this. I am saying that I have to walk through a titty statue hallway in order to get basically anywhere in my base. So, you know, I'm not drawing that conclusion, but I think you could see how I might. Great, we did it. We gained a level. It might be enough. We might be free of this. Free to go on to the other things in order to finish this particular thing. And like I said earlier, we've allowed ourselves a walkthrough to see what it is that we've missed. Not much, but we did find out that we can basically get 2 ending requirements at once, maybe? So that would top us off at all 3, which would mean that we are straight up free of I, and free to go on to stranger, more interesting pastures. Agility. Yes. So we've done it. That's good. Now we can do something else with our points. Cool beans. Cool beans. We'll go buy a thing. Yes, please. Yeah. The witch just read me out your comments. Manly man, protect with blood, steel, and throbbing cock. Yeah. It's fucking just like this. This isn't even the titty hallway. Don't get me wrong, titty. But this isn't it. We're gonna pass through it. If you haven't seen this before, oh, hang on, anarchy. Please do direct your attention to this extremely tasteless hallway. Here we go. You can't miss them. And count the titties. You ain't got it. There's fucking 2 on each statue. So fucking 4, 8, 12. Yeah. There are bigger versions of the statue around the base. Just around. And I can't even fucking imagine who thought that was a good idea. And those are basically the only statues we have. We got these guys further in, and the fucking titty lady. That's it. Those are our statues. Yes, please. Yeah, they're all exactly the same, and of course they have to be breasts forward, and they have to be as uncovered as possible, because that's like Warhammer, right? It's not. It's not like Warhammer at all. Something we mentioned previously as well, in drawing we made a dumb joke earlier that we were going to wake the fuck up samurai, because we had this. That was the first weapon we saw in our hands. But, like, when these fuckers make games, they're just inappropriately horny, and I would like them to be less horny. I'm not saying don't be horny ever. I'm saying there's a time and a place, and it's not the time or the place. Here, sell me this. Thank you. We finally have a new rifle. We have to go to the armory and equip it. Yes, please. So, okay. From what he understands of Warhammer, the whole setting comes off as sexist as possible. Sexless. Okay. My bad. So sexless as possible. You would be right. It's not that there isn't sex in Warhammer, especially 40k. It's that if you do it too hard, or too good, or too often, it might be demons. I'm not lying when I say that it's an extremely Catholic setting. And that's not an accident. It was called Space Crusades. Games Workshop did a space Catholicism. I'm pushing this in the hole. Fuck you. I'll do what I want. You don't like it? Stop me. Anyway. So, there's not much sex going on, and what sex there is really pretty much either implied, or it's part of a literal demon faction, which is also the demon faction that just recently had their god killed off. Probably because the people trying to market it went, you can't have a fucking Dr. Roxo cult, you know that, right? Like, they can't just do cocaine and fuck all the time. That's not... We can't sell that these days. We're trying to get that fucking teen money, and you're fucking me over here. So they nixed that one. That's actually smaller and much lighter. Great. So it's smaller, lighter, it does more damage. Excellent. Wonderful. Good game design. How it does more damage than, like, an anti-material rifle is fucking beyond me, but... Anyway. We can also do this. So... There's also a lot to be said about, improper sexualization as far as Warhammer fandom goes, but that's the fucking fandom. And these people... When I say these people, I mean the internet in general, will try to fuck anything. Literally anything. That's an interesting... Why is it so tall? Oh, see, the big titty statue. Anyway, why is this so tall? Why? It's got a little cross on it. This fucking game. God. Yeah, do we have more? She's doing an arm wave thing. I don't know if she's just, like, appeasing the spirits because I've angered them or what.
Put me to roll, Olaf.
Man, fuck Warhammer. Yeah, it's a grim and dire setting, which is part of what appeals to me about it. Like, nerds will go, but look at how cool the Space Marines are, and the greatest glory is to die for the state, and I'll go, you understand that that's fascist rhetoric, and you're supposed to once again be horrified that we got to this place. I say as I have a talk in the presence of another titty statue. Yeah, the cyber brain, it doesn't matter. Data, I go now. Yeah, go. Yeah, I'm ready. Put me in, coach. I'm fucking ready. I want to swim. But yeah, it's Warhammer, both fantasy and 40k, is just fucking bad times central, and sometimes you just want to feel bad. Okay, give me more details. Great. A fake ID. We're disguised as a Jan again. We're in the drug place.
Hey, Zartika!
Yes.
On this pass, coming by the Stuflet?
Grim and dire can be fine, but holy shit. Yeah, man, it's fucking bad in there. It's a whole setting of fucking bad guys. There is precisely one faction in Warhammer 40k that aren't total and complete fuckwads, and they are the blue fish people who are communist. That's it. It's the Tau or it's nobody as far as good guys are concerned. You got humanity, which are fucking theocratic fascists on a crusade of xenophobia and self-destructive expansionism. You got elves who quite literally almost fucked themselves to death. It was their fucking that birthed the chaos god about fucking. And decimated their species. They are on the decline, and they're basically done as far as reproduction is concerned, because they can't fuck, otherwise demons. Which means that the only way that you get any new ones on the field is through a kind of like quasi-necromancy. They got stones that have souls in them that they'll plug into constructs. It's super rare that a new one gets born. They also don't have any like planet to call their own. You got the forces of chaos, which is as bad as it sounds. You got the orcs, who are fun to look at, but all they do is break things and take big ol' steaming mushroom dumps, and that's all. You got the Tyranids, and those are xenomorphs. You got the Necrons, and those are Terminators. And it's just bad. It's bad times the universe. And I like it for that. I'd like to meet the boss. Haha, we must be kidding. We can't meet the boss. They'll send us instructions shortly. We gotta go down there. Yes, please. I can't figure out why you'd want to fantasize a losing battle and steady decline of all life. Well, that's just the thing, is that, so, you know, I've banged on about this in the past with Metro, is that, boy, that's much better. That's way more responsive than the other one. Anyway, is that when you spend enough time down in the bad places, you not only feel comfortable there, you clock in your head the ways that it could be fixed. And therefore, like, what looks like a losing fight to your average individual, for my brain, sounds like a rallying call. Not to say that the writing that I do for, like, the 40k fucking thing that I've run is good times. I don't write a good person. I write a person who is as good as he can be for the setting. But this does mean that it's an individual that says, I'm going to tear it all down, and I don't really have a plan for after. And it's... For me, it's not hopeless. It's bad, but it's not hopeless. At any point in time, it could be turned around. It's just a matter of, will enough of it get turned around? And I find that that's an experience I can relate to. Other people find that what they can relate to is wanting to be told what to do and where to go by a big, strong dad. And those people are typically fascists, and that's why they show up to Warhammer. Yes, please. Oh, no worries. He says he doesn't mean to be black and white about it. He understands that part of it. No worries at all. Fucking be as black and white as you want. Yes, please. Yeah. I think it's a setting that bears doing. Like it's. And I understand why it is that people would avoid picking it for their escapism. I do, I get that. We remember who Toby is. Toby is an admitted rapist who wants to see his kids again, but I can't let that happen. There's not going to be a timeline in which I don't do that with Toby. Yes, please. The stories like the one that I've written are some of the ones that you really love. Well, I'm glad to hear that. At some point in time, the witch has been on me to like, share these things. And I say I ran Dark Heresy campaigns. But she would prefer to just read it. At some point in time, I'll send you a thing. I have a couple of other samples of my writing if you're at all interested. She wants me to publish a book, but I don't have market appeal. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about the market like a fucking lib. Like a liberal. The market is all there is to care about. And we have to sacrifice Grandma for the market. The economy needs blood. Yes, exactly. Blood for the blood god and skulls for the skull throne. Oh, Warhammer. Pardon me, Rat. Oh, that's right. We have to talk to Gunther, who will probably die immediately again. He's good at that. He's good at fucking croaking. Just hardcore right away. There are side quests we could have been doing, but I also didn't want to.
Es macht uns so. Uns tun das.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, great. Do it. Bye. Let's get it on. Yay. It's happening. No. I can pretty much guarantee that won't be happening, see? Oh yeah, this is where we learned that there were werewolves in this game. That was a weird revelation. They don't look good as far as werewolves are concerned. I got a lot of thoughts, well, especially, you know, given certain circumstances, on how it is that people fucking depict shapeshifters. They're weird. They don't know what muscle is or how it works. You would think if we're going like the route of like some sort of. Oh, he's dead already. Cool. Well, give me my magazine back. Anyway, you would think that if we're going with some sort of atavistic cross-species thing, we would look at genuine animals and fucking figure out that it's probably mostly like a dog-rilla. Like a dog gorilla. Kind of like the bear-rilla we fought in Metro. But no, they don't do that. Yes, please. Come back here. Appreciation from someone that matters more than the masses. Yeah, I already do. You know, the witch is a big fan of the things that I put out there, and that's always wonderful. She's my audience of one, and frankly, I'm happy to play that show every time. She suggested I could get paid for it, and that is where the masses come in, darling dearest. It has none appeal. I know you disagree. She disagrees that I have none appeal. For a while there, she was like, we should do fucking joint work, and you can write them what it is that they would want you to write. And I'm like, no, I fucking cannot. Because there is no such thing as like a titillating scene in anything that I do or have done. If there is a sex scene at all, it would just be melancholy, and the idea would be to get the huh? Well, the idea would be to get the reader to feel as if they are unwelcome and unwanted there. It's a private moment, man. Yeah. But, you know, no one will pay me to do that. And so I just do not have market appeal. What am I doing at the generator? Oh, the fucking... So I have to contaminate the water, which we know about. I can't believe they buried this rifle so deep. Well, no, I can, because it's decent and worth using, so of course they did. Into the water you go. Oh, are the cops here? Yeah. Oh, those guys blew themselves the fuck up. Sad when that happens. Anyway. Generators. Yes, please. Every space is just so open. Right? Right? This isn't even the worst one. This is one of the tighter, better designed levels. It's a fucking mess. Activate legs. Okay. And it takes forever to traverse. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. Don't make games like this. It's just nobody ever. I can understand it as a baby's first project, as fucking Babby's first source mod, you know? Don't release it for sale. You just keep that as a fun novelty, or you release it for free. You say this is not worth money because I understand that what money equates to in our society is time spent. You sacrificed your time on Earth to get that currency. I would not take that away from you, friend. This program will take enough. Ugh. Fuck off. Oh, also, the Tyranids that I was talking about that are xenomorphs, they look exactly like these things. Not exactly, there's a couple of differences, but, like, it's pretty much this. It's pretty much that. With the arms, and the head is just shaped a little bit differently. They got more and better teeth. That's all. That's the difference. Alright. Oh, there he is. Yeah. 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 Okay, then. I get he wasn't even special, he just didn't feel like falling over. Fuck off. I said fuck off, man. He's having a blast still. There. And what makes this worse is that I have to wait for them to give me my next objective. Like, I'm just waiting for them to fucking load what it is that I'm doing next. It's not queued up or nothing. Yeah, there it is. He'll send me the coordinates. Great. Off we go. There he is, the double agent. He's just behind this door. Except I think this door is unopenable. Yeah, I have to go, like, around. Yeah, fucking crawl through here. Yeah, hi. No, I can see you. I'm listening. Uh-huh, great. Bye. Can I open it now? No, of course not. The data. Get out of my way, I need the data. You didn't help at all. With your fucking World War I German helmet. Standing there fucking cosplaying. Old ass military surplus, wearing jackass bitch, disgusting. Okay. I'm over it. At least we're able to sprint longer than we used to. You know? This is sprinting. We used to have to do it like this. Touch. They won't laugh for much longer. They're gonna go through hell with the information in our hands. Can I go? Am I done here? You know what? Triangle. Behold. Oh. That's the other thing, is that the tit statues aren't just statues, they're also ghosts. But the ghosts have guns. And blood. It's fine. And that's a choice they made. They made this choice. Pardon me, Sealbug. Sealbug is the only good choice. Sealbug, Rat, Bug, those guys are good. See? He's great. Rat, a classic. I need... Okay, man. But, like, don't irritate me about this. At any point in time, one of you motherfuckers could do something. At any point in time. Oh, it's an ultra failed attack. Die rolls when I pull the trigger. Unacceptable. Yes, yeah, I'm there. Do the thing, play the thing. It's bad. It's all fucked up. The water is bad. Research is over. We'll see what we've learned. Oh, okay. Destroyed. And now, we reveal our true nature as someone who is not looking to join drug gang. And we, fucking, you know, pursue this top 10 anime betrayals ass storyline. I think we were supposed to be like, oh man, look at how ruthless and crazy they are. They're sure dedicated to their cause, but I don't know what my cause is, and also I don't know or enjoy any of these individuals that happen to occupy this space. So, you know, doesn't have impact. There's no punch, there's no zing, there's no zazz. There's just me in the hallway with these fucking Tyranids. And Chinatown. Yay. Alright. Alright. Getting there. We gotta go to the boss door. Yes, please. I wish there was, like, that's the thing. I wish there was a Cybergrim story I was trudging through. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Enjoy your talk. my god. There's Betty Boom. Betty Boom, and life goes boom. Life. Hang on, I gotta do this needle. Williamson Land. Okay, so I think we're about there. It looks like we are. The fucking turrets ought to take care of that. I don't want to. Pardon me. Yeah, more solidify cat. Pardon. Does this fucking load from a top magazine? I'll have to find out when we get somewhere with light. So.
Oh, 博士恋様いいです。
Yeah. This is gonna take a bit. Oh boy, it's all just fucking decided to go way slower, huh? Anyway. Did something break? There, we did it. That'll be helpful. We did it. Get away from there for what reason? I already did it. I did this thing. Mission fucking accomplished. I was here to kill him. Exit. Alright, Sealbug, it's your house now. I don't think there is an exit that way. I think I gotta go this way, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go down. Down is where we need to be. The witch is just giving me an update on the time. Yeah, we'll exit here. We'll get back to our temple. And then more eye later. Tomorrow. Yes? Yes. Oh, good. She's back. You know the worst part about her? I think she's implied to be like Romana's ex-wife. Like, we're not sure what commander they're talking about when they say that there's someone high up in the Secreta, like, sent their wife down into the pit, and then when she got back was like, "You a sinner, bitch," and had her put to death. I don't know that it wasn't Romana. Who knows? Maybe Strumon does, but I kinda doubt it. We're almost there. They'll never take us alive. The music has got me pumped. Just as it did the last time. And we've done it. We did none backstabs, we did 1 research. 13 critical hits. A fanatic is one who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. Winston Churchill. Well, no. It's won't change his mind and can't change the subject. I'm not saying they got the quote wrong, I'm saying Churchill's wrong. Okay. So, we're Equilibrium Lord. Fuck yeah. Why? You know? Why? But why? God. So... I need that Dark Arcana, that Machine Man Dark Arcana. We're gonna fucking launch the research on that. And we're just gonna pray that it's something. I don't know that it's something. I don't know that any of this is anything, but I do want that to be my Arcana. Welcome to my Dark Twisted Arcana. Fucking refill our magazines before we go. Yeah. And then, hey, the hunting machine. Pretty good. Pretty good. Better than the old one. Much more ammunition that we can carry. Quicker on the acquisition. I gotta see where the fuck it loads. I think it's this kind of fucking, like, ribbed thing just behind the site. Hang on. Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? That's not a place for bullets to feed from. It just isn't. It just isn't. But hey, that's I. That's I, baby, and that's what we're gonna fucking leave it at. We'll go where we go. I'll quit out of this. Well, you know, again, we're back. We're back at it. We're back at streaming. And like I said yesterday, I was just feeling aggressively chill, and I just went, no. Fucking, I'm good. Me and the witch are just gonna relax, eat some tacos, and fucking mill about. And that was a lovely day. We had another lovely day today. It was a Thai food picnic. Quite nice. Always is. Always time well spent. Anyway, as I get wistful just staring at her, we will leave you to wander on your own for a bit. See ya.